And we're live. Manchester United transfer news. News just in from Fabrizio. We'll just talk about this for a bit. Donny van der Beek would love to join Premier League, um, the Premier League, sorry, and he's waiting for an official bid after clubs have contacted his agents. Ajax will let him leave any club who will fork out 40 million euros. So today, your host Benji is joined by the ever-present Was, Mr. Happy himself, Jem, and Mr. Beats Corner, Ade. So we're just gonna talk about Van der Beek just a little bit for like maybe the first minute or two. So boys, Van der Beek to the Premier League, Ajax 40 million. Do you think we will pay the 40 million euros for Van der Beek? Ade, you go first.
Yeah, look, listen, I think it's a good deal. I think we'll be able to fork that out. I mean, 40 million in this market in this day and age as well. I think that's a steal, man. Man United would be stupid not to actually cash in on that.
Yeah.
And if we do, it'll be shrewd, it'll be smart. It's great business overall. Any club, not even just Manchester United, any club that doesn't take that opportunity for 40 million for Donny van der Beek is actually stupid. But I do believe we'll end up cashing in for Van der Beek for 40 million.
Was, what about you? We've been very tight this whole summer. Do you think the Glazers are willing to part 40 million euros for Donny van der Beek?
Yeah, I think whether the Glazers part with the money, I'm unsure. However, I think with the fans' pressure of signing a player, I think that will get to the board that the fans are demanding players. And with Oli needing to be back, unlike Mourinho in his second season, he only got Fred, Delo, and Lee Grant. I think fans pressurizing the board that we need to not stand still and look forward as Chelsea are.
So, Jam, you're Mr. Olian, Mr. Oli to I die, etc., etc. What do you think is what do you think this is going to send out that the board are now finally backing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? And what do you think the futures are of your guy Fred and obviously Mr. McTominay? What do you think the future of those two players?
I think in the first place, if Oli, I'm not. I'm sure, not I'm not sure. I'm sure that it's not only about Donny that we're going to get. I think if United is moving to get Donny, means there's a hold on the Sancho deal. It means United are done with the Sancho deal. That's what I believe. Because if United, we do our deal one per one. So if we're moving to get Donny, it means there's a deal. The deal for Sancho, I think it will be announced quite later. But I think if we get 2-3 players, then it means that the fans will feel like, okay, there's a backup. But still, the way the fans think about the Glazers, it will not go away. It will still be there. It will never change. And the way the fans think about Edward, it will still be there. It will never change. It will take some time. If we start winning trophies, then maybe the mindset will change about them. It will never, just that you feel like, okay, at least he's backing the guy because he has done his part of the bargain. So you have to also do your part. And I think for Fred and Tomani, I think they'll just be there as squad players because Tomani is a squad player. He's not an extraordinary player. He had his chance and he took his chance and he has played. But I see Fred. Fred is a good player. He's better than McTominay. So Fred will still be there and will help because we have a lot of games now. We're playing Champions League, the FA Cup, the League Cup. So there are a lot of games that will be played. So we need the squad depth and we need quality and we need quality and bodies because we cannot just send Fred away and because we'll be short of players like we did last summer. We let Herrera go, we let Fellaini go, then we let Lukaku. Then we were short. Then we have to bring in these young boys, and the young boys only could not just play them because if you keep on playing them, you run the energy out of them. Like see what happened to Dan James. Almost half of the season he was done. So I think we keep those two. Just that we keep on rotating them. They'll keep on playing. The Martin to be playing alongside because he's getting older, but he just has to mentor the players as well. I think he will mentor Fred better than McTominay.
Well agreed. So guys, in terms of the outgoings, another one because obviously Are we all? Do we all agree that McTominay and Fred will stay this summer, or does anyone think one of them will leave? Before I go on to next topic, so
No,
why would it? Okay, Ade, go first. You think they'll stay, or do you think they'll go?
no, I think McTominay. I think if you let go of either one, I just think it's a bit silly because we're not in a position to even be letting go of players in midfield like that. Me personally, just like Jem said earlier on, we've got games, bro. We've got Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup, obviously the league as well. Letting go of players like that. Like one thing that slightly annoys me is when, when certain fans go, because we're getting a certain player now, we can let go of that player. It doesn't work like that, bro. Because
Yeah.
you have to in perspective, they're human. People get tired, bro. So having the more depth and quality you have in your squad, the better, bro. Simple. I mean, and that's the way you move forward. So I think, me personally, I wouldn't even let go of Fred and McTominay, man. No way. Even if you bring Van der Beek in, I just think it's silly, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Was? Do you feel like they're both going to stay, or would you let one of them go? There's probably going to be talks soon that McTominay probably go on loan or something like that. What are your thoughts with that?
Yeah, the only one I'd consider is potentially a McTominay loan, just so he gets regular football. Although with us being in 4 competitions, as Adi mentioned, there should be plenty of opportunity. It'll also allow rest for Pogba and Fernandez because you could play Van der Beek in the advanced position, and then it's give him the extra rest where we need it, so Pogba don't get his injuries that he often gets.
Fair enough. So in terms of outgoings, one of the big outgoings which we have to talk about is apparently there's been a deal agreed for Chris Smallings to go to Italy this summer. I believe it's either Roma or Inter Milan. In terms of Chris Smalling outgoing, how would you guys rate Chris Smalling's career at Manchester United? For me personally, I feel like he's had an okay career, obviously not the greatest, but him playing with Phil Jones and a lot of the clowns that he's actually played with has actually messed up his career. I feel like he's been one of the best defenders that we've had over the past 5 years. But obviously, whoever he plays with are clowns, so he looks bad. What's your thought? Start with you, Was. Chris Moore's career, does he deserve a testimonial or not?
I think he is approaching his 10 years, so I think if you do 10 years at United, you get a testimonial. Anyway,
Yeah.
with Chris Smalling, I've always felt he was harshly treated. I always think the fans put Smalling and Jones in the same pod, and they always measure them against each other, or put them together. But it's so unfair on Chris Smalling. Smalling defensively is a very sound defender. Whether he's covering or in the air, he's solid. When he was alongside Blind complemented Smalling. Blind would come out with the ball. Smalling would attack the ball. I think Smalling going to Roma was one of the best things he could have done, because it gave respect to Smalling's name, to show that Smalling was actually all along a good player. I think so many fans respect to Smalling. I didn't like that, and I'm good he's got respect on his name, and I respect him for going on loan as well and didn't sit on the bench.
Jem, you're nodding your head. Jem, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Smalling has had an okay career at United. He has done well. At least I think he's won. He has a medal for a league medal. Than he has at least one medal than Steven Gerrard. So he can take that home. He has done well. He's for post Fergie. I can say that he has been our best defender. So we bought what's his name, Harry Maguire or something. But I think he has been good. He has helped us, because I remember during Van Gaal used to call him Michael Smalling, and he had a fantastic season under Van Gaal. So it's okay. He has been. I think the loan also helped. Because I read about when he went to Italy, he said that in Rome, it helped him and his family. They were settled, and he got a lot of playing time. I remember he got at least 2 or 3 assists. Although the assist is a little bit weird, because the goal that he gave an assist is very weird one. But they that's what something I don't agree with stats. They just classify that he had an assist. Just from the guy took the ball from the back. He passed the ball from the back, and the guy went to score. This Zilinko, he scored. But I think it's good, and United will make good money because we bought him for 12 million, and I think we will get somewhere around 15 or 17 million So it's good. It's good. And I think he's going back to AS Roma. He will not go to any other team.
Mhm.
Because Roma have got they've got new owners and they are ready. And I think their coach has made it mandatory that they get Smalling, because if you watch the Europa game, the guy who normally plays, he sat him down and played another player, and you could realize that they were suffering because they didn't have Smalling at the back. They were really struggling. So I think Roma will be good for him and his family because they are settled there now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ade, what's your thoughts? Obviously, like Was has alluded to, he's always played with Phil Jones, and it's like the Chuckle Brothers are together. The way people talk about them. What's your thoughts on Chris Smalling's Manchester United career?
Yeah, I echo what you guys said. He's had an okay career at Man United. It's just a shame, just like Wes said, it's just a shame that he's, played with a few clowns over the years and whatnot. And I just think it's a good move for every party involved, whether he goes Inter or Roma. It's a good move for Man United. It's a good move for him. It's a good move for the buying club. I say this because obviously he thrived in Italy, and just like Wes said, he's now got that respect to his name. I mean, you look at him and you go, all right, cool, Smalling is actually a good defender. Whereas us, there's some United fans just like us who already knew that Smalling was a good defender. It's just that he had these moments. Obviously, everyone has their moments. Everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes. That's not what I'm saying. So, just overall, I'm just happy for him. And like Jem said, we bought it for about 12 million. If we're going to actually gain some money from that, whether it's between 15 to 17 mil, then like I said, it's good overall. I do wish him the best if he ends up moving. Obviously, he's been at United for 10 years, a great servant. I can't lie, I'm not really going to be out to bash his name. Yeah, but he's done well for us, man. And hopefully, if we let him go, the question is whether United bring in another defender, in it. So that's where the question lies. But overall, man, credit to Smalling. He won a few trophies at United, and fair play to him.
So that's the big question, and that's how we're gonna leave on this hangover or cliffhanger. Sorry. Do we think Manchester United will sign another centre back this summer? And obviously we'll probably address that in the next video. We've addressed it already. Centre back alternatives already in the video. That's been your transfer updates. So guys, make sure you follow the right people. One thing I want to say to Manchester United fans is that a lot of us are very impatient and we will follow a lot of the wrong people on Twitter. So that's why your emotions are getting played with like a string. With me, I only wait till I see the person with the badge. I don't look at any transfer rumors. And the reason why we have these shows is to filter out the rubbish from the good stuff for you guys. So have a good evening and enjoy yourself. Peace.